Thank you, Mayor, and thank you to the various speakers who covered just about every point I have in mind, but I do want to underscore and maybe amplify a couple of them. When this was introduced, I approached it with an open mind, skeptical about the need for, or rationale for that matter, for a name change, but nevertheless tried to listen, reach out to others, and so forth. Interestingly, what Mr. Corrigan presented, what others have presented, none of that is scientific, of course, but it does seem to me, my own experience, that this is not a popular idea. Quite the contrary. It appears to be, at least by anecdotal evidence, unpopular. And I think for a number of the reasons that were stated here. I've been around long enough to know that hard costs of $360,000, you got to be kidding. It would be double, triple that at least, just in hard costs. And this idea of soft costs, those are costs. The city attorney spending his time, ostensibly within his budget, on soft costs relative to this particular project, that means something else isn't being done. This is being done instead. Soft costs in terms of consultants, many staff people who would be putting in many hours on all of this. We're talking really about a multi-million-dollar project. And I guess the question is, why? I have not heard from anybody anything resembling a groundswell of popular opinion that we need to change the name, the official name of the Orange County Great Park to something else that is more closely identified with the city of Irvine. I just haven't heard it. The point was made by several folks here, Mr. Corrigan perhaps most impressively, that this is the great park. People have kind of given it its popular name over a period of many years now. It will be known in the future, whatever we do, as it is known now as the Great Park. Those of us who understand and appreciate the history and the role that the rest of Orange County played in the creation of the Great Park in Irvine, that role has to be respected. I would say if we sent out a survey to all the surrounding municipalities and asked them what they thought about changing the name from the Orange County Great Park to the Irvine Great Park, I think it would be very unpopular among them, and those with long enough memories would say, as District Attorney Todd Spitzer said in his inimitable manner, high energy, we'd be breaking a promise. We had promised people this was going to be the Orange County Great Park, that is to say the Great Park located at the former military base in the city of Irvine, but for the benefit of the entire county. And the logo was developed that way, the signage was developed that way, all the official documents were developed that way, and lo and behold, I think if it's not beloved, it's certainly appreciated by the people of Orange County and the people of Irvine as simply the Great Park. I would say if there's any interest at all in going forward with this, that it has to start, as one speaker suggested, with a survey of the people of the city of Irvine, a survey, whether formal or informal, scientific or otherwise, a survey of neighboring cities and leadership around the county, and let's spend a few $1,000s on that kind of a survey as opposed to plunging ahead with what no doubt will be a millions of dollar enterprise that I think in the end will prove to be unpopular. Thank you, Mayor.